We got a question from Emma Argentieri. When is it possible to understand that you are ready to move from exercising the clean, distorted voice to trying out different pitches with a distorted voice harmlessly? Um, I
Yeah.
I would say, you start with just a small range. Start with a small range, but as soon as you can extend a note or two, start working your range. It's if you're getting that nice distortion and you're going clean, distortion, the only limits are the amount of balance control you have, and that's going to, just like building your own normal range, it's going to take a little bit of time, but there's no reason to, just wait until the magic day when suddenly, here you go, here's your pass, you have your entire range. What thoughts can you share on how to develop that, Aliki?
Yeah. So what I often tell students is that there really isn't it really isn't a question of when can you extend your range. It's a matter of, can you balance that distortion on that one pitch? If you can balance it, you just sing everything because your range is on your true vocal folds. It's underneath. Your range is independent to a certain degree. And so it's not as nice and, oh, I did this one step and then I did level 2 and then I did level 3 with distortions. It really feels like I got on level 1 and then they kept me on level 1 for 2 months and I'm super frustrated and I'm really, really, really annoyed. And then suddenly they were like, here's an elevator, go crazy. But it very often is that kind of work. So if you just spend a lot of time meditating on one pitch, you're getting better. You're getting so much better than you realize.
Hmm.
That.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. There's a thought, I get a little bit crazy with the voice and everything, but the voice is controlled by your brain. Okay, we can't control it with our hands. It's done with our brain because we're too clumsy. The voice is tiny. Now imagine taking something that's like 2 centimeters long in 1.7, if you're a female singer, even that long, and now with your hands you need to make it longer and shorter, and you also need to make it thicker, and you need to make it relax, and you need to make two of them do the same thing identically at the same time. There's no way possible. The only thing controlling your voice is thought. So looking at the thought process of how your brain works is really important. And it takes, we are creatures of habit. I like to say the way you sing today is your singing habit. So to create a new singing habit, it's going to take a little bit of time. And the best thing you can do is go slow in the beginning and be so picky with yourself. If you get a perfect balance on one type of distortion, and that takes you 3 months, you might not be happy with me saying that, but if it takes you 3 months, guess what you don't have to do for the rest of your life? You don't have to work on it ever again because you spent the time in the beginning, and you might be one of the lucky ones. It might only take you 3, 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and what if it took you 4 months? Right, but then you never have to worry about it again. So it's so valuable to take the time to get some basic things right. We're all in a rush, and I am guilty. I was so guilty of this, and because nobody spelled it out for me, and that's why I really want to share that with you. Take the time, get the coordination right, and once you've got it really balanced, then I think it's great what Aliki just said. Your vocal range has nothing to do with the effect. It has to do with your singing ability with your true vocal folds. So immediately you'll be able to go through your range. Now it can get a little bit more complex than that. You have to get used to things, but there's no reason to wait till the magic day to start expanding it.